All right, welcome everyone. This is the final demonstration of the voice direction processing system. The voice direction processing system was a proposal from Dr. Stephen Knudsen for the Winter 2021 EC 492 Capstone project. The Capstone design team consisted of myself, Perret-Timms, in addition to Luke Dela Cruz, Nick Serrano, and Nan Ponnusamy. Essentially, the voice direction processing system was created in response to Dr. Stephen's proposal, requiring the computation, storing, and retrieval of voice direction within a 4x4 enclosed room. We believe that the solution that we have created is not only scalable, cost-effective, and user-friendly, but would make a great addition to any home automation system. With that being said, I would like to pass it over to Nan to begin our product demonstration.
Thanks for the intro, Evan. So here we have the login page for our live web app. It allows access to all the recorded and processed data for our devices, as well as the control of the devices themselves. And we've already pre-filled in the testing account credentials with the username and the password. I'm going to sign in. So to start off, this is the device management tab on our VDPS dashboard. It allows us to manage and control all the devices we have added on our backend. I would also like to mention this is just a paginated view of all the devices. So that means we can scale to as many devices as we want. As you can see from the page view at the bottom here, it allows us to be extremely scalable. And as you can see at the bottom here, this blue button allows us to add devices. I'm going to go in here, and the device name and the MAC address are required fields as marked by the asterisk. I'm just going to create a device, say test 8, and the MAC address would be MAC 8, about section, just about 8, and submit. And you can see that a device has been created here. I would also like to mention that our dashboard runs on real time. So if anyone in your company adds a device, you'll see it right away. I'm just waiting for my teammate to add a device so we can prove this point. There you go. He just added a device, and now when he deletes it, it will be removed right away as well. Sweet. Now looking at our devices here, we can clearly see each of the devices and the required fields and what state they're in. Navigating into the device that I just added, I just wanted to note that I'm actually able to change the name to whatever I want. So say test 9, and I'm able to change the MAC address and the about sections as well. And if I just hit submit, it will change that right away. In order to record from the device, I'm just going to have to put in the duration of the recording time in here and hit the record button, and my recording will run for 7 seconds in this case. And this button allows you to copy the UUID of the device, which you can use in further applications to reference the device that's hosted on the S3 directory. And here, if we go delete device, I just want to warn you that the device will lose the registration on our IoT network, and all the registrations will also get deleted. So be very careful when you do that. I'm going to cancel out of there. And now this button lets you navigate to the recordings that are specific to this device. As you can see, there's nothing in here right now, so it's just empty.
All right, thanks, Nan. So before I show you the live demo, I just want to talk about like what the hardware unit looks like and what it takes for the user to set up. So the hardware unit, as we've described before in our previous demonstrations, it's a Raspberry Pi and a ReSpeaker. So I'm just going to show it here. So all the user really needs to do is take the ReSpeaker and attach it right onto the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. So showing you what the recording looks like. So when you record, let's say a voice is like, all the recording is based on where the location of the Pi is. So if you talk like above the Pi, it'll register here as 0 degrees. If you talk to the right of the hardware unit, it'll register here at 90 degrees. 180, 270, etc. So all you really need to do is plug in the power here, connect the device to Wi-Fi, and then you got to set up the credentials, which I'm going to show you how to do. All right, so now I'm going to talk about how to install the API credentials on your VDPS hardware unit. So as the instructions say on our README and documentation, the first thing you need to do is download the code base for our software and download it right onto your VDPS hardware unit. So once the code is downloaded, you want to open the dashboard up on your hardware unit. This is the dashboard as Nan showed before. And you want to download the API credentials right here. So I'll download those. Open those. Sweet. So there's two main folders here in the download file. What you care about is in here, in the IoT folder here. So these are all the key credential files you need for communication. So what you want to do is, once you've downloaded the credentials file, you want to go into the code base you've downloaded onto your hardware unit, and you want to put all these files right here in the credentials folder. So once you've done that, all you really need to do is you want to set up your hardware unit so that it'll automatically connect to the web server every time you turn it on. So this is just a one-time thing. When you initialize it, after this, you never have to do this again. So you just need to go into your bash RC for your hardware unit. Insert these 4 lines here. So the UUID for your device here, you can obtain that from the dashboard here. So let's say I open this. You can copy the UUID right here. Paste it into the bash RC script here. Save. And then every time you turn on your hardware unit, it'll automatically connect to the web server. So before showing you the rest of our web app, we just want to show you what our VDPS device looks like in action. Okay, so I'm approximately 90 degrees right here west of the microphone. Here I'm approximately just north at about 360 degrees. And here I'm about 270, just west of the microphone.
Okay, so the recording has stopped, and we can see the recording status stopped. We can browse recordings, pick off the latest one. Let's go ahead and analyze that. Let's turn down the sound a little bit.
Okay, so I'm approximately 90 degrees right here west of the microphone.
So it's about 90 degrees.
Here I'm approximately just north at about 360 degrees. And here I'm about 270, just west of the microphone.
And there you have it. All 3 degree sections have been picked up by the Pi and uploaded on our cloud backend. Alright, hope you enjoyed that demo. Let's go on to the next device to see what happened. So here you can view each device's recordings. It's not a live view, but it is paginated. But that's because there's a chance there's more recordings than there are devices. So we just make it so that you can manually update here. Here you can delete its recordings. Just hit the close button. Yes. And that's now deleted. Here you can also listen to a quick preview of your recordings, and you can even change their types of frequency filter before sending. You can click the directions file to download what is being parsed when we go to the sound analysis tab. So let's do that. Here you have the name, you have the type of filter that's applied, and you can seek through it at each point in time and see how the directions change. You can change the volume and download again the information, the directions file and the sound file. You can pause and play. And yeah, we really hope you enjoyed that demo and that you learned something today. Thank you for your time.